So would you like to get started creating of course, and building a store, a clothing store into Shopify? I'm going to show you just like a basic things of how you can actually get started totally for free. You have the link down below in the description so we can all get started and have an actual huge deal. So to get started, you have the link down below in the description. Just follow the prompts in order to create your very first store. Usually for this tutorial, I'm going to be using a print-on-demand application. It can help you to generate clothing stores without having to purchase or create products. We just needed to use a design to use them and sell them directly here into the Shopify element. So once you have created and signed up for the Shopify, the next thing to worry about is to choose an actual theme. So to choose a theme into the Shopify dashboard, we wanted to make sure that we are now able to get started here into Shopify. You might be seeing that we have an actual setup guide. So in this case, you wanted to make sure that you can, of course, choose the option that says customize an online store. If you click in here and go for customize a theme, you'll be prompted to focus and to a new theme into the online store so you can get started in choosing a specific online theme. For a clothing store, I can totally recommend you to get started with the Dawn element. So it's going to be much more easier, faster, and almost everybody uses Dawn. So to customize your theme, once you select a theme which is totally for free, you can go here into the theme library, only store theme, and here is my theme already been added. So once my store is now been added, I'm going to hit into customize so we can start customizing my theme. Let's go here into customize, and this is the part where you can start to customize, create unique store into the customization menu. You can edit the section into the left part. We have the header. Here is the footer, the template of the whole page, and a preview of what we actually see in here. So if I wanted to add, for example, much more elements into my template, for example, add a new section, I can add feature collection, collection list, rich text, slideshow, banner, collage, multi-columns, and much more stuff. Let's say, for example, to go for collapsible content, and then you can fill up as much information as you possibly can. Now, if you wanted to focus, of course, and to edit the actual scheme of them, let's go here into settings, and here you can add your own custom logo. So you can upload the image of your logo, and I'm gonna go here for open. This is just an example, of course. I'm gonna go for upload an image, and you want to make sure that you have enough information about your store. For example, this is my logo. I uploaded, and I go now for done. I can start now by editing and adding much more elements. For example, the colors of my store. I have here the schemes. So usually here are the colors of my store. So for example, let's say that my background is now something like this. I can go for a certain color label, the shadow, outline button, much more. Let's get into save. And let's go back into the sections. Here into the section, what you can do is to select in a specific section of your store so you can apply the different colors you have created for your store. For example, here, the scheme is number 4. And here's the image banner. So just select the different sections so you can start editing your store. So in my case, what I can totally suggest to you is to try to showcase one of the best products that you're currently having. And for that, I'm going to start by adding my very first product inside my store. So let's go back into Shopify. Into the dashboard, what you wanted to do is to make sure that you have the products to add. So if I go into the exit section, and let's go here into the left part that says products. Inside products is going to be really important to understand how you can add products. Here into add products, you can add all the information about your product, such as title, description, the media, and much more. In this case, I'm going to be using something called an application of the print on demand. If I focus into the left part, we have applications that we can use for Shopify. Into the upper side here is Printful. Now Printful can be helping me to upload products by just uploading an actual design that I'm currently having. I'm going to be using one of my designs so I can upload it directly into my store. So just sign directly into Printful, Printify, or whatever print-on-demand application that you're choosing. I'm going to hit into install, and my store should be now added with the Printful application. Now it's going to be asking you to sign in with Printful. Once you have actually chosen that, what you can do is to set up and connect your store. I'm going to hit now into continue, connect my store to Printful. Into my product catalog, I'm going to choose one product I would like to customize. For example, this t-shirt, and I go for creative product template. So what I need to do is just to upload the design that I would like to add into my product, and then adding directly into my store. Once I had added my new product to my store, let's go back into Shopify so we can make sure that our product has now been imported correctly. So you can do this process one by one until you have all the products which could, of course, you have gathered and added directly into your store. Once you have done this process, you can always focus into the lip pod and start a new collection. So by default, we only have the home page. You can focus into create collection and create a title, such as description, and manually add your products directly into the store. Now, if I go into my products, you can see that we have all of these products that would have been added, and I have created now an actual new collection. Now that I have created an actual collection and created all my products, then what I can do is to now get started to configure payments in the shopping settings. If I focus into the left pod that says settings, you can configure your payments and shipping settings. Inside here it says payment section. Choose a provider that can be helping you to accept money and get started here. And once you have done this process, you want to do exactly the same thing with the shipping method. Into the left pod, go for shipping and delivery. Create an actual new profile in order to set up your rates and for the locations you're currently sending out your stuff. And lastly, you can set up an actual domain. Into the left pod, you can go directly into your domains. And here you can connect a domain or buy a new domain. Once you have actually done this process, what you can do is now to start launching your store. So let's hit now into next. And before launching, you want to make sure that the review store settings are clicked and everything is set up correctly. When you're ready, you can remove the passcode protection from the store by going directly into a plan and select an active plan. And you're good to go. Lastly, guys, what you want to do is to promote your store using social media, email marketing, and SEO. Like a walkthrough of how you can do this process, let's say much more easier to follow along. You have the links down below in the description to do this process and get started totally for free. So with that being said, guys, this is how you can actually create a clothing store here into Shopify. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more amazing tools on how you can actually get started using this kind of elements of Shopify. Thank you once again for watching this video. Hopefully we can all see you next time.